Hello guys, gals, this is me, Mamat201, and today we were doing SkullGirls, which which is a fighting game in the same vein of Marvel vs. Capcom. Like as far as the mechanics go and how the game plays and stuff, and the play style, it's very much like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And yeah. And I really love Capcom 2, so actually playing this game is actually pretty fun. I really like this game overall. It was a fun game. So yeah, most of the game's mechanics are like Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I mean, it was developed by Revenge Labs and Zero Lab Games. It was published by Autumn Games and Konami, distributed by Konami. And yeah, this came out like April 10th, 2012. And well, obviously it's a fighting game. Single player and multiplayer. You can get it on your PS3, Xbox 360, arcade, Microsoft Windows, PS4, and the Vita. And yeah. So the engine and the playstyle for this game is intentionally modeled after Marvel vs. Capcom 2, incorporating several events from the game, several similar game mechanics. I mean, such as like tag team based combat, character assists, stat backpacks, and delayed hyper combos. The game can this game you can choose a different number of fighters and a different number of possible team setup and shenanigans. And of course you have your story mode, your arcade mode, your versus mode, your training room, tutorial, and your online mode with other things for that. There's quite a few characters in this game, but you guys should just check them out for yourselves because they're quite great. The designs are good and everything. But very sexualized. So yeah, if you don't like things over sexualized, then yeah, this is probably not your cup of tea. But yet again, fighting games have a habit of doing that. Mortal Kombat 9. Okay, anyways, yeah, not all the characters are over sexualized. Like I think there's maybe one or two characters that aren't. In fact, I think one character or two characters in this game, which I think are DLC characters, are guys. And yeah, the background for this game looks really good. It really looks great. Character models are great looking. It just looks overall like it looks good. It's visually appealing. And this is the closest we can get to a Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Because the actual Marvel vs. Capcom 3 sucks. Sucks indeed. I mean, there are some cool stuff about it, but it's just not a Marvel vs. Capcom game. Moves way too slow. I'll get to that if I ever review that game. But, yeah. Overall, this game got like around either like a 7 or like 8 on most sites. Like Metacritic gave it a 82 on the PS3 and a 78 on the 360. Game Trailers gave it 8.3, IGN gave it an 8.5, GameSpot gave it an 8, Game Informer gave it an 8, G4 gave it a 4 out of 5, and Joystick gave it a 3, Games Radar gave it a 5, and yeah. This game was actually a surprise. I didn't really expect it to be any good going into it, but it is. It's pretty fun. And yeah. Yeah, there wasn't like This game you could probably finish really quickly. Because I actually beat this game in a day. Except the part that took the longest, and this will take everyone the longest, is the final fight. It took God knows how long. I kept getting wrecked wrecked really hard. It was a nightmare trying to beat that. But I eventually figured it out. And it's probably different for each character, but you kind of got to use their like, really cheaply spamming moves in a certain type pattern. You gotta figure it out. And it's such a pain. There's some characters that easily take out other characters with. I've noticed that too. Yeah. This is, of course, you gotta remember all the controls and stuff in most fighting games. And you could get away with button smashing. That's actually how I figured out some moves, was just some button smashing. Like, oh, that's how you do that. So then now it was a button smashing. I was actually pulling out some of the moves. So yeah. Of course I did look up the moves as well. But yeah. That's what I do most of the time anyways. I don't really give away the story because there's not really that much of a story in here. It is there for the characters. Each character I think has a story. But yeah, it's just better just to play the game for yourself. I overall really enjoyed this game. I really don't know what to say. If you like Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, or any of the Street Fighter Alpha games, you'll probably like this game. It's pretty good. And yeah, I'd rate this an 8. I'd actually rate it. No, you know what? I'm just going to give this a 9 because we haven't done any fighting games on this channel. Quite frankly, this was a really good one and a very pretty looking one. So yeah, overall, I had fun with this game. I really highly recommend this game. And yeah, this has been Matt201, and I'm out.